Namaste children. This video is for class 9, subject computer, chapter 8, topic openoffice.org Impress part 2 video. Children, I welcome you all for today's computer class. Children, in the previous video I have explained about Impress. As I said earlier, Impress is one of the application of OpenOffice. What is the use of Impress, children? If you want to display or introduce or launch or unveil any topic or concept to your audience, you can create a presentation. Isn't it, children? And with the help of multimedia elements, you can make your presentation more effective one. Children, now let us see the interface of the Impress window. Impress window has three parts, that is slide pane, workspace and task pane. First, let us see about the title bar. Similar like other application, even in the Impress you can also see the title bar. It appears at the top of the screen. It displays the file name, program name, presentation name, isn't it? Next, followed by the menu bar. If you see each and every menus, you can see the sub menus. So here in the menu bar you can see file, edit, view, insert, format, tools, slideshow, window, help, etc. So we can also call this as a list. So list is called as a menu. Next, followed by the standard toolbar. If you want to perform any quick actions like open, save, so like this you can go ahead with standard toolbar. And if you want to enable any hidden toolbars, then you can select view menu, you can select toolbars, and here you can see a list of toolbars. You can enable any of the toolbar. So as per your requirement, you can enable any of the required toolbar. Next, that is slide pane. So here in the slide pane you can see the thumbnail pictures of the slide. So slide pane contains the thumbnail pictures of the slide in your presentation. So you can perform several additional operations, children, like you can rearrange the slide. So here also I have rearranged it. Could you able to see the changes, children? So you can rearrange the slide. You can delete any slide. You can right click and you can delete it, or else you can select and you can delete it. You can add any new slide. You can rename it. You can copy or move the content of one slide to another. You can also change the sequence of the slide. You can add slide transition. So you can perform several operations. Next, we will see about the task pane. Children, now let us see about the task pane in detail. So in this task pane, you can see master pages, custom animation, slide transition, etc. First, let us see about master pages. So with the help of master pages, you can design the page style of your presentation. So you can select any of the required page style. So Impress contains 28 pre-packaged master slides. So the default one is blank one, and other things you can see here, you can see the colorful background. So you can select any of the required colored background, children. Next one is layout. So here Impress provides 20 pre-packaged layout. So you can select any of the required layout. So here you can see the blank slide. If you want to select, you can select this particular layout, or if you want to give the title slide as a layout, you can select this title slide. If you want to give the title and content, you can select this title and content layout. If you want to give title and two contents, you can select this layout. Say for example, in one box you can insert any image, in another box you can type your text. So like this you can select any of the required layout. Next one is custom animation. What is animation, children? Giving a movement to an object, that is called as animation. So you can select any of the text or any of the image. So you can select the elements and you can apply the animation. So here you can see the variety of animations. So if you click onto this add button, you can see the variety of animations. Here you can see different tabs such as entrance, emphasis, exit, motion path, misc effects. So you can select the elements and you can apply any of the required animations. So like this you can see the preview also, and even you can set the speed as very slow, slow, medium, fast, very fast. So as per your requirement you can set the speed, and finally you can give OK. Next one is slide transition. So what is slide transition, children? Between one slide to another slide you can apply some special visual effect. So even Impress provides a variety of transition effects. So here you can see the preview also: wipe right, wipe left, wipe down. So like this you can select any of the required transition effect, and you can also set the speed as slow, medium, fast. So as per your requirement you can select the speed. Even if you want to give the sound effect you can give the sound effect. And finally you can give apply to all slides. Children, now let us see about the workspace area. So here you can see the 5 tabs, that is normal, outline, notes, handout, slide sorter. First let us see about normal view. So what is this normal view, children? In this view you can write and design your presentation. So this is like a main editing view, isn't it? Next comes to the outline view. So if you click onto this outline view, it will show your slide text in outline form. So here could you able to see this India, about my India, it is in the outline form. Next comes to the notes view. So here you can write the notes and you can apply to the current slide. Later you can print your notes and you can refer them, as well as you can also give this printed notes to your audience. Next comes to the handout view. Here you can see 1 to 6 thumbnails of the slides. So you can print multiple slides per pages, and you can also give to your audience. Next comes to the slide sorter view. This is an exclusive view of the slides in thumbnail form, children. So it will give you an overall picture of your presentation. Creating the first slide. Now let us see how to create the first slide. Children, normally your first slide should be the title slide, isn't it? So as I said earlier, Impress provides you pre-packaged layouts. Here you can see different layouts. As per your requirements, you can select any of the required layout. So if you want to give the title and subtitle, you can select the title slide. So here you can add the title and here you can add the subtitle. And in the layouts also you can see a variety of layouts. You can select any of the required layout. So this is title and 2 contents. And if you click on this, you can see title and 6 contents. So like this, as per your requirement, you can select the layout. Now let us see how to create a template presentation. What do you mean by template, children? Template means pre-designed one. Predefined one means already designed one. So here you can see a pre-written content. Now let us see how to create a template presentation. In order to create a template presentation, click on File menu and select New Presentation. Select Presentation, and here could you able to see from template, children? So as I said earlier, template means that is pre-designed one, predefined one. So here you can see a pre-written content. So you can make use of it. Now here could you able to see this different templates, children? So if you click onto this, you can see n number of presentation background. So you can select any of the required presentation background. For example, I am selecting numbers on dark background. Next, you can click on next button. Here you can select a slide transition. Slide transition means between one slide to another slide you can give a special visual effect. So if you click onto this drop down list, here also you can see a different transition effect. So you can select any of the transition effect. For example, I am selecting wipe right. Here you can see the preview, and you can also set the speed as slow, medium, fast. For example, I am selecting slow. So next you can click on next button, and finally you can give next, and you can select create. So like this you can create a template presentation. To select a new slide design for your presentation, what you have to do is click on Format menu and select slide design. Here, could you able to see this load button, children? Click on to this load button. And here under this category, you can select presentation backgrounds. So from here also, you can select any of the required template background. So for example, I am selecting blue with bottom title. And I am going to give OK button. Then click on to this OK. So like this, you can also add a new design for your presentation. Children, do you like to apply background to your slide? Now let us see how to add background to the slide. In order to add background to the slide, what you have to do is click on to the format menu and choose page. Here, could you able to see the background tab, children? So under this fill drop down list, you can see the various options such as color, gradient, hatching, bitmap. For example, I am selecting color. So if you move the slide pan, could you able to see these different colors, children? You can select any of the required color and you can give OK. If you select OK, it will ask you whether you would like to apply the background settings for all the pages, then you can give yes. If you want to apply this particular background settings for the particular page, means you can give no. Then this particular selected background setting will be applied only to this particular page. If you give yes, means it will be applied to all the pages. Now shall we apply the gradient, children? Go to format menu and choose page. So under this fill drop down list, select gradient. So move the slide pan. Here you can select any of the required gradient and you can give OK. So if you want to apply this background settings for all the pages, you can give yes. Or else if you want to apply only to the particular page, you can give no. So like this, to each and every slide also you can apply a different background. Go to format menu and choose page. Under this fill drop down list, you can also select bitmap, hatching, like that. For example, I am selecting this particular style, red crossed. I am giving OK. So if you want to apply this particular setting to all the pages, you can give yes, or otherwise you can give no. Like this, even you can also give bitmap. Children, if you want to change the font or style of the selected text, what you have to do is select the text and go to format menu and choose character. So in the character box, could you able to see the three tabs, children? Font, font effects tab, position tab. So select font tab, and here you can select any of the required font face. As per your wish, you can select any of the required font face, and you can also select the required typeface such as italic, bold, bold italic. And you can also mention the size. You can select any of the required font size. For example, I am selecting 40. And beside this font tab, could you able to see the font effects tab, children? Click onto this font effects tab. You can also give the font color. Select the required font color. And here, could you able to see this underlining, children? If you want to underline, you can underline. Single underline is also available. Double underline is also available. Here you can see the preview. So like this, if you want to underline any text, you can underline the text. And here, could you able to see the strike through, children? If you want to strike out, you can strike the text. Single strike through, double strike through, like this. You can see the preview here. If you don't want, you can give without. Overlining. So if you click this drop down, you can see single overlining, double. So if you want to overline the text, you can give overlining, or else you can give without. And finally you can give OK. So like this, you can change the font or the style of the selected text. Children, Impress allows you to format the text using subscript and superscript. Say for example, if you have any chemical compound names or mathematical formulas in your presentations, in such cases you can make use of subscript and superscript. You can format the text with the help of subscript and superscript. What is subscript, children? Subscript means it reduces the font size of the selected text and the selected text will lower it below the baseline. Whereas superscript means it reduces the font size of the selected text but it will raise it above the baseline. So say for example for the CO2 whether you will give subscript or superscript. You have to give subscript, isn't it, children? So select this number 2 and go to format menu and choose character. Here could you able to see this position tab. Under this position tab could you able to see the subscript, superscript, normal, children. Now which one we have to select? Subscript. Select the subscript and give OK. So now could you able to see this change, children? It has reduced the font size and this 2 is displaying below the baseline. So subscript is used to reduce the font size of the selected text and the selected text will appear below the baseline. So say for example for this a plus b the whole square. So for this whether you will select subscript or superscript, you have to select superscript. What is superscript, children? It reduces the font size of the selected text and the selected text will raise it above the baseline, isn't it? Now select this 2 and go to format menu and choose character. Now select superscript and give OK. Now could you able to see this change, children? This 2 is appearing above the baseline. So the selected text will raise it above the baseline. So like this you can format the text with the help of subscript and superscript. Do you know about header and footer, children? What is header? Header appears at the top of the page. Footer appears at the bottom of the page, isn't it, children? In order to insert header and footer, what you have to do is go to view menu and select header and footer. So under this slide tab, could you able to see this date and time, children? So you can enable this variable option, click on to this drop down list. You can select the required format. So you can also select the date format as well as the time format. And in the footer section, you can add the text. For example, I am giving Missile Man of India. And you can also enable the slide number in order to insert the slide number. And if you want to apply these changes to all the slides, you can give apply to all, or else if you want to apply to the particular slide, you can click on to this apply. Now, could you able to see these changes, children? Here, I have inserted the date as well as time as well as the text, that is Missile Man of India, as well as could you able to see the slide number, children? Now, shall we see in the slideshow view? So, I am just showing in the slideshow view. Here, could you able to see these changes, children? Missile Man of India, slide number 6, as well as date and time. You can insert the slide in different ways. In order to insert a slide, what you have to do is go to insert menu and select slide. So like this you can insert a slide. Otherwise, you can also right click in the slide pane and you can also select new slide. So like this you can insert a slide, children. Now let us see how to rearrange the slide. Children, even you can also change the order of the slide. In order to change the order of the slide, first thing what you have to do is you have to go to the slide sorter view, and here could you able to see this picture, children, our APJ Abdul Kalam picture. I would like to change the position of the slide. So I would like to place this fourth slide after the second one. So just what you have to do is click at the desired slide and hold down the mouse button and drag the slide to a new position. Now release the mouse button, children. So like this you can rearrange the order of the slide. The same thing you can also do in the slide pane. Go to the normal view. So even in the slide pane also you can rearrange the order of the slide. Children, now let us see how to rename a slide. In order to rename a slide, what you have to do is you can go to slide sorter view, select the desired slide, right click the mouse and choose rename slide. And here, could you able to see this name box? Here I am just going to give APJ Abdul Kalam. Just click on this OK button, children. Now, if you move the mouse over here, could you able to see this name, children, APJ Abdul Kalam? So like this, you can rename the slide, children. Children, If you want to duplicate a slide, what you have to do is select the desired slide, and here could able to see this option duplicate slide. Select this duplicate slide option. So like this you can duplicate the slide, children. Another option is you can go to insert menu and you can select duplicate slide. So like this you can duplicate a slide, children. If you want to delete a slide, what you have to do is select the slide and right click the mouse and choose delete slide. So like this you can delete a slide, children. In order to insert the auto shape, go to the drawing toolbar and select any of the desired auto shape, children. For example, I am selecting the star. Even I am going to insert one smiley. So like this you can select any of the desired auto shape. And even you can also fill the color, children. Here could be able to see the different options: color, gradient, hatching, bitmap. So for example, I am selecting gradient option. Click onto this drop down list and select any of the required gradient. So like this you can apply the gradient, color, bitmap, hatching. For example, I am selecting gradient. Select any of the required gradient. So like this you can give any of the required gradient, bitmap, hatching, children. Let us see how to insert picture from gallery. If you want to insert picture from gallery, what you have to do is go to tools menu and select gallery option. Here in the left side pane could be able to see the different options such as background, bullets, computers, diagram, environment. So you can select any of the required theme, children. So for example, I am selecting environment theme. And you can select any of the required picture. For example, I am selecting sun. Just click onto this and drag and drop this, children. So like this you can insert picture from the gallery. Children, between one slide to another slide, if you want to give a special visual effect, you can add the transition effect. So in order to add the transition effect, what you can do is you can go to the slideshow menu and you can select slide transition, or else you can also select the slide transition option from the task pane. Here could be able to see the slide transition effect, children. Select the slide transition effect. So under the slide transition option could be able to see the different transition options such as wipe up, wipe right, wipe left. So you can select any of the required transition effect. You can also see the preview and you can also set the speed as slow, medium, fast. So as per your requirement you can set the speed. Even you can also set the sound effect. So you can select the required sound effect and you can apply to all the slides. You can also view a slideshow in different ways, children. You can also press F5 or F9 key, or else you can go to slideshow menu and you can also select slideshow option, or else you can also select the slideshow button on the presentation toolbar, or else you can go to the slide sorter and here could be able to see this option, children. Start slideshow. Select on this. So like this you can view a slideshow in different ways, children. Here is an activity for you. In OpenOffice Impress, create a presentation about Karnataka. Insert the related pictures. Add transition effects, sound effect and custom animation. Also insert date, time, slide number. Add your name, class and section in footer section, children. After completing this activity, send to my personal WhatsApp number. That's all for today's class. Thank you, children. Keep smiling.